Da, 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 da. There we go. Right. Sound check. It's quite quiet, the music, but let's get that up to there. Hello, everyone. How the devil are we? It's Wednesday again. Yeah, got stuff to do. I haven't got any demos to watch, so I think we'll just watch something on the Mega Drive. But yeah. Anyway, hello. My name's Hoffman. It's Wednesday. We're coding for this thing. It's a Mega Drive. Just move the beer out of the way. There we go. Fantastic Mega Drive. And we're porting Metal Gear, and we're on episode 14 now. I think actually one of the episodes is missing because well, I started it and then my internet went off, so we didn't class that as an episode. And one of them was just pain. I don't want to see that one again. But anyway, hello to everyone. Ice Dragon D, Commander Keen, Francis. It was fun with that PDF issue today, wasn't it? Rob Smith Dev. Who else did I see there? JC1980, Truck, Synesthesia, Depeche of Spread Point, UK Gamer, Zeron, Mad Pew, Lars 18th. Yep, good. Actually, to be fair, it wasn't the fault of the PDF. We blame Android. Yeah. Well, we didn't even do that. That wasn't even the fix. It was just fill the bitmap with white before rendering the PDF. Don't ask me why I fixed it. Yeah, we reverted all that code. Anyway, let's not talk about work. We were considering it. Yeah. We're scaling an image at a factor of 1 and it looked like crap, and then every time it wasn't a factor of 1 it looked fine, so we were considering just making it start at 0.99 because, you know, sometimes those are the fixes, but you know. Anyway, PDFs, schmediefs. We're here to talk about Mega Drive shenanigans. Let's have a look, see what we got on the Mega Drive, because I know we've watched Overdrive a load. I know we like to start off with the demo just to like limber up. Yeah, I was talking about hacks earlier, so let's press that button. There we go. Let's see what we got on it, because I can't remember. Let's select a game. Let's see, what have we got in here? Nope, select a game. Demos. Spiral by Resistance. Oh, Overdrive 2 doesn't work because my crappy card. I can only do 4 meg. I should try the Spiral. I can't remember what that's like, if I'm honest. Okay, right. I think this will just start up straight away. So. Oh, it's erasing all 4 megabytes of my. It takes so long. This is such a cheap ass card. Hey Curl, how you doing? Hooverphonic, oi oi oi. Oh dear. Okay, it's copying now. Good. Oh my god, I was getting a bit worrying there. I'm gonna save that for when we come back, because that is a great try. Whatever drive do you have? The shit one, Mad Pew. It cost me 20 quid on eBay. I think it's a genuine Everdrive, but it's like the really early ones. Snedge, how the devil are you, mate? Welcome in. Let's watch this first, which is a demo by Resistance. I can't remember what this is like, but let's enjoy this. So there you go. That was The Spiral by Resistance, a little demo that we just start the proceedings with. Let's get that Amigaism tune back on. Hello, Hemo Stick, welcome in. PJ and DRAM, no. The idea is trying to make this cheap, right? Anyway, so now there's a great Mega Drive demo. Yes, you're absolutely right, Zeron. Fantastic demo. So now, if you remember last week, if you're not following me on the old socials, a lot of people did see this, but what you may have realised is that last week I was having an absolute freaking nightmare with the audio system. Wow. Turns out, if I increase the wait time on the driver loading into the Z80, the wait time after it's loaded and it starts it up, if I increase that, then it's all started working all of a sudden. I'll show you the exact bit of code actually that I changed last week. Where is it? Down here. Audio. Okay, load Z80 driver. Loads it in, does some stuff, right? Loads into. Alright, and this one here, see here? Test ready. That was 100, right? I switched that to 400, and then everything miraculously started working. So, if you haven't seen, because everyone on my socials has, let's have a little audio demonstration, shall we? Yeah, okay. Feel. Fucking hell. How you doing, Amy? See you there. Better than farts. Yeah, it is better than farts. Right. Right, let's get that tension up and running, yeah? Here we go. Ready? Yeah! There we go. Quite quiet, that, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. The surprise sound is the one from the Amiga version. Oh, it's not, is it? No. Oh, because that's actually in the Pro Tracker tune. Okay, you're right. The music is bloody good on this. But we do have a slight technical issue in the fact that the music on channel. So if we look at Furnace quickly, right? c/devtools/Furnace. Yep. And then let's just load up one of the tunes. Open recent. Yep. So let's just Let's go to a sub song. Oh, hang on. Let's stop that from making noise in the background, shall we? Boom. Right. So we've got a slight technical issue, right? Right. If we solo channel 6, right, which is FM6 on the Mega Drive, is basically FM6 is either an FM channel or a PCM sample audio channel, right? You're not using any samples in the music so far, yes, but the problem is that the replay routine doesn't remember what the panning is on that channel, or the pitch for that matter. So here where that's in the left, what happens is all the sound effects then end up being in the left. And I'll demonstrate here, right? It does work with samples. I did test it. It does work, but yeah. It could also be... So if you go to the sound menu, let's get... You hear that's in both channels? We play this tune. There you go. So, yeah, that's a technical issue that we need to get over. So yeah, I did speak to actually Stephanie from the SGDK team has been chatting with me quite a bit over the last week to help me kind of like, you know, give me some suggestions to try and get this thing working. I think so, Ice. I think the option really is try not to use that channel. I think because it does get it's just a bit annoying, isn't it? It's like, I swear that, you know, there should be ways of managing that, but, you know, it's tough, isn't it? Because you haven't got the physical music data. So, yeah, anyway. So, there is something I do want to demonstrate. So, you remember last week we had, when we switched tunes, right, it was really jarring. So, I've done a little something for that. And you'll hear it now. Let's just skip all this, come on. Right, so you can hear this tune. Yeah, there's nothing in the PSG stuff. You can use that to your heart's content. We're not touching that, so... Well, sound effect ruined it then, didn't it? I need to get my priorities set straight. Right, here. So it's quite nice. The transition's quite good. If it was in both channels, I think it'd be really sweet. But yeah, I think we're getting close now. So yeah. Aldroid returneth. Fantastic. It's just... So there you go. It's quite nice. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. So I might have to adjust the timings for NTSC 60 Hz, but yeah. Popo! How the devil are you doing? Looks and sounds so good. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you are well. Thanks for the sub. Right. So, let's get on to the order of business. So that's demonstration of kind of where we ended up last week, which is good. We're in a good spot. Right. So, I'm going to turn the sound off in games because it's going to, you know, it keeps starting up and stuff. It's quite frustrating. Right, so now, if you remember, we were looking at those pitfalls last week. Yesterday, was it? Yesterday, I managed to work out how to hack the sprites in there, right? Now, what you'll see is janky, but it'll demonstrate what we're dealing with. So you see there now, that pitfall there, so we've got like 4 sprites in there. Don't talk to me about the wire positioning yet. Have you done any blast processing yet, sir? Yes, I have. The routine that draws the filled boxes uses blast processing to draw vertical blocks of colour to fill it, basically. So yeah, that's the only blast processing I've used. I don't actually need to do any more because, you know, the game runs in, because we're not doing any drawing or blitter work really, apart from like, you know, things like the boxes and stuff. Amy, blast processing is DMA transfer into video RAM. That's all it is. Imagine it like a blitter, but without all the cool things like multiple channels and shifting and masking. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Peter's got that. So, now if you remember, I can probably switch those off, right? So if we go num SPR enemy. Yeah. So if we go to the pitfall and let's switch all the sprites off, you'll see what's going to be underneath it, right? Blast processing is Sega's marketing gump. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's what the floor's supposed to look like before the pitfall. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Let's see if we can pull it up, actually. You'll see it properly then. Desktop. Yeah, okay. Let's turn the sound off. That's massive. Jesus, VLC, why do you always open up such a wide bloody screen? I have no idea. Mute that. I don't want to hear it. Okay. I think we'll find one for you. Oh, here we go. Right, so watch. Oh no, that's not him. Hang on. I'll find it. Ah, there he is. Right, so watch the ground here around this character. See the way that opens up? Let's go back again. That's basically what we're trying to do today. Now my plan is basically you've got it's a 64 by 64 block. So the plan is, I think, is once the room's drawn, I'm going to fill these tiles into a sprite, like 4 sprites, right? And then underneath that, I'm going to draw the result into the character map, right, of this open pit, right? And then what will happen is when the pit opens, we're just going to go into those sprites in VRAM and just chip away at each of the 4 corners outwards, like that, and then reveal the floor. That's the plan. How well this works out is another matter entirely. All right, well, it looks like we're having electronics lessons in chat. It's always good to see. So, the first thing I want to do is copy those tiles. Okay, if I get the tile ID, so let's get the tile ID from the tile map in the room, and then look that up and then copy that into VRAM. Would be a lot easier than copying from VRAM to VRAM, because we'll have to switch addresses. So if we're already in RAM, then that's fine. Right, so anyway, let's put those sprites back on, because then I know what's going on, right? So, init pitfall, is it? It is. Look at that. So, so I've got some pit pointers here. Okay, and let me just do some pit offsets as well, right? Which will be dc.w. We'll do -32, which is the Y and X, right? And that's -32 as well. Okay, so that's the first one. as top left. So the pitfall in terms of the actual actor is basically in the center of that 64 by 64. So what I'm going to do is jump to each top left corner and then build a 32 by 32 sprite out of the tiles that are currently on screen. It's a fantastic idea. I don't know what could possibly go wrong, right? So y still minus 32 there. That'll be 0, yeah. Which would be top right, which is good. And then here we will be at 0, which is fine, yeah. And minus 32, which is bottom left. And then 0, 0, which is bottom right. Come on then, there we go. Right. So now we need to get some tile IDs. Now, unpack room bitmaps. There we go. Right. So now this, I'm pretty sure this routine is run before we end up initializing. Night shift. Got a phone call. Late to the party. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well, mate. Welcome in. So, sprite tile index. Okay, cool. So whenever you go into a room, it loads all of the tiles / sprites that are needed for the enemies in that room. Which means after that, we'll be at a position in this parameter here of where we can start loading tiles. So what I'm just going to do is, let's just do a quick test, right? So let's go back then. So I know, keep going back. Okay, cool. So that's a sprite ID. That's a hacky job that I've got in there. That's fine. I'm just going to move .w that into, put it in D3. That'll do, won't it? Sprite tile index, right? And that's moving 4. So let's move D3 into there. Add .w. So it's 4 by 4, isn't it, for each sprite? 4 times 4 to D3. So that'll move that on. Okay, that's fine. No. Yeah, because that's per sprite. So that's fine. Right. So that's going to do something weird straight off the bat. Let's see. Let's remember, small changes. Let's see what that does. Ooh! So actually, and I think that's doing exactly what I need it to do. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so let's just do tomato latch up. I don't know. Oh, you're talking electronics. I ain't got fucking Scooby. It's why I have friends that know this stuff, right? Right, so just as an experiment, right? Forget about that bit for the moment, right? So let's just get that tile ID again. There, into there. Logical shift left .w / 2481632 5 D3. Yeah, and then VRAM address, which is a macro I built. D3, hash $4000, which is the bits I need to say that it's going to be a write. And you move along with D3 into the VDP control register. Yep. And then we're just going to move long word 1 2 3 4. Let's do this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, into A6, and then let's just do that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's just do that. Then we should have at least one tile on the first sprite. No, why ADR, not ADDR? Because that pushes this over here slightly, and macros with long names cause me formatting issues. Hey! Okay, the principle is working, and I like this. Let's just have a little zoom in on that. zoom in a bit more. Hang on. Okay, looks like we're still slightly misaligned, but anyway, this will do for now. Right, so, cool. Okay, that works. Okay, so actually in the VDP sense of the word, we're already in the correct address. So that is great. So actually A6 is good to go, right? Okay, so we want this as a loopable routine as well, right? So that's just the setting up loop. I don't want to overdo that. So that's the pit loop as. We'll call that as for a sign, right? So current thoughts on MD versus Amiga. Are tile systems in fact cheating or just a major pain in the ass? So this is a really interesting question you raised, Snedge, right? Because if you want to put anything on the screen wherever you want, like drawing anything, Gwen with the raid. I'm trying to. How you doing, mate? Welcome in, raiders. I'm just trying to answer a question for Snedge here on Mega Drive versus Amiga in terms of the hardware. The benefit of the Amiga is that it is incredibly flexible. It's also its biggest downfall in the same way, right? Like if you want to do like Hey Rainbow Chaser and Hi Graham and Raiders, if you want to do a platform game, right, it's 10 times more complicated, right? On a Mega Drive, it's easy, right? It's basically designed for that. You want to do a vector game using line drawing or filled vectors or whatever, the Amiga's going to win that battle, right? So, flexibility versus, it's great for, shoot 'em ups and platform games is the Mega Drive. It's absolutely designed for that. Or anything that's basically, scrolling, parallax, all that kind of stuff. But the Amiga's much more flexible, so it can do stuff a lot easier than the Mega Drive can't do. So, a prime example is the proportional font writer in this. Absolute ball ache, right, on the Mega Drive. On the Amiga, it's easy, very easy. Just put it on the bitmap, it's not a problem. On the Mega Drive, you have to create a bitmap. Just take the worst of all worlds, the ST. Oh, I feel sorry for the ST. I think it's a great system. Come on. Anyway, Snedge, you can't say that. Gwem's just arrived. He's the well, of course you do. We love all machines here, don't we? We have no preferential treatment. Of course, Gwem would say this is the best system. I mean, he's of that ilk. I'm trying to make this. I'm digging myself a fucking hole here. I'm supposed to be doing a pitfall. Oh, you see what we did there? The Dragon 32's brutal, but then we love brutal systems here as well. I mean, it's supposed to be fun, right? If it's not hard, what's the point? Yeah, the ST does what you want. Yeah. Although you were on the Amiga today, yeah, so. I'm not making fun of the Atari ST. So, just, let's put that out there. We do love brutal systems, though. Back on Twitch. Yes, Chelly. Oh, welcome back. Oh, you haven't seen you around for ages. Anyway, I don't want to start this into an Amiga versus ST battle in here, right? We don't do that. Tinker, no, you're right. I mean, I told you I didn't want to do this. But there was the Amiga, the Atari ST music disc on the Amiga recently. So, Anyway. Atari ST coders are better because they've got no custom chips to deal with. So, there you go. Anyway, but that's enough of that. Chelly, thank you so much for the sub. Much love. Anyway, we're talking about all this. We've got a Mega Drive out today. So, You know. Did you use... Oh, you did use an AY emulator in Amigear? I did, yes. The Amiga version does have an AY emulator. It's a very bad one, but it's close enough for what I wanted. So, Mark SW76, can we do the Specky versus Commodore battle then? No, we cannot. Oh, Francis, don't be even. No. Freya, how you doing, mate? Welcome in, welcome in. Right, come on. Let's get some freaking code done. Stop arguing over who's got the best computer that's been out of production for the last 30 plus years, right? It's like Xbox versus PlayStation. Except obviously, you know, they're a lot more vicious these days, aren't they? It's not very good. Okay, anyway. The VRAM address is set. Right. So what I want here is I want this. So the VRAM address is set. Right. Move Q/4-1 into D5. Why am I not using D7? I'm not being a pansy here. Anyway. Okay, so that's fine. So we've got our destination address. We're all good with that. Okay, so I want to LEA pit offsets, was it? Oh yeah, cool. Into A1, that's probably a good register to use. Yep, that's perfect. Also, welcome in Mark SW76, nice to see you there. Right, so what we're going to do is on our pit offsets. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be tricky to get this right, but okay, so we've got our pit offsets, right? So we're just going to do tile loop, right? Okay. So move the actor in, move 0 into move the okay. Right, so that gets where the actor position is, and then we're going to add .w A1 plus to D1, which is the Y position. And then add .w, oh shit, that's plus, A1 plus to D0, and that's the X position, right? So if you remember, if you saw us earlier, yeah, it's directly on the bus. Yeah, there's no mucking about. It's really simple, the Mega Drive, in terms of the way it's all wired up and stuff. It's very clever. So okay, so that's good, right? So that's our offsets that we've set up, right? So now that's going to be in the right position, right? So D4 now has a tile ID, which means I also need another address pointer, and we're going to put that in A2, which is move.longword tile set pointer. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, good. This is great. Okay, so we've now got a tile ID, so we're going to logical shift left.w 5, because it's 32 bytes per tile to D4. We get LEA A2 D4.w into A4, because that seems to be a nice register to use, and we're not touching that one yet. Right, so now we have a tile. Oh, okay, no, actually I've got this wrong, haven't I? That is the sprite loop. So for each sprite, okay, and that's gonna be, oh no, we can get away with that. Okay, no, I've got an idea. Right, okay. Let's just get one tile copied to start with, and then maybe we'll add the loop on afterwards, right? So A4 should have the tile now. So, theoretically speaking, we should just be able to do this, right? Which is A4 plus into A6, because A6 always has our VDP address in 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Right. So, and that's all we're going to do for now. That's going to copy one tile to VRAM. Right. And what does that do? Not what we want. Okay. Okay. That's annoying. I was kind of hoping that that would work. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not good. Okay. Let's just read this again. Have I used A0 somewhere and now fucked everything up? No. Good. Okay. Okay. I tell you what we might do then. Okay, so VRAM address is correct. We know that's good. Okay. Pit offsets. Oh god, this is going to get really complicated, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, I see what I've done wrong. Right. Okay. Okay, I see what I've done wrong. Okay, I can see it. I can see it there. Can you see it? Room tiles. Put that in A3, right? We'll keep that as a register that we do not touch, right? There we go. That's the problem. I've reused the register. Okay. Oh, it's done exactly the same thing. That is weird. I would expect that to do something else. Okay. Okay, Y. Yeah, multiplied by tiles X. Fram! Everyone loves a bit of Fram. I love the electronics talk that's going on here. I know I've been away for 6 years. Hang on. My source desk order confuses the ever-living fuck out of me. Okay, why is that still... I don't understand how that can be... A2. A2 is a tile set pointer. So that should be set by then. I would have expected that to come up with LEA, D4, A3 is a room tiles. Okay, that should be good. Glazed, hoi hoi, how you doing, mate? I'm just looking at some code and wondering what my life choices should have been. Okay. Daniel Collin, yes, it should. That is correct. That's a port. So you write a long word to it, and it'll write an increment into the BDP RAM area. So there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is something to do with how I'm picking up the tiles, or the tile ID. And I'm pretty sure. Let's just do a quick experiment here, right? So D4. Let's just move Q/4 into D4, right? Logical shift that, and then address that off, which is tile set pointer. Yeah, and that is in the variable chunk. So. So. Okay, VRAM. Okay, I think one maybe. Let me just try a little something here. LEA tile set common into A2. Right, see if that changes. Spacey NZ, morning, welcome in. Just trying to copy a tile onto the bloody screen here a minute. Okay, that looks... Okay, maybe it's a tile set pointer that we've got wrong. Yeah, the yellow thing went away now. So what's in A6 exactly? Code slash mega gear. Docs. Close enough. So A6 contains. Where is it? That C00004, right? Which is the this is not Amiga, yeah. So that is the data port for the VDP, right? You want to push data into the VD port, you want to read data from the VDP port, that is the address you talk to, C00004. So if you add a plus at the end of that, the next thing you're going to be trying to write to is the HV counters, right? Not the port. So it's a port, right? You know, like on 8-bit machines where you set an address on a port and then write to that output, and then it sends that to where it needs to go to the destination. It's the same setup here. Yes, it makes sense, yes. And it's the one thing that everyone gets really confused about when they look at this code, because most people are from the Amiga and they say, well, why aren't you incrementing that address? You're just writing over the same thing. No, the VDP port takes each 16-bit bit of data, writes it to the address that you've told it to go to, and then increments forward by a set amount, and then writes another 16 bits worth of data. So, yeah. Strange. I don't see why they didn't just memory map it, but I guess, you know, there's a reason for that. This is why all machines should have an out instruction. Yeah. It gets a little confusing on this, doesn't it? But you do long writes to it. Yeah, so it will do that as two separate writes, right? So it's done 16 bits at a time. But if you write a long word to it, it will just do two operations with one CPU instruction. So yeah. So yeah, it's got it. Yeah, cool. It's a fascinating way to talk to a chip. It's really interesting, but at the same time, it's not an Amiga. So we've got no qualms about that. We know that's fine. I think the problem is that the tile set pointer it's got to be wrong. A2, LEA A2, D4. That's what I think is wrong. So let me just try something out here a minute. Yeah, they both do the same, yeah. I'm just going to try something here because card 1, isn't it? Why is that so fast? Oh, that's why. Okay, no, still the same thing. That is bizarre. You could use move M into A6. That could get funky. I haven't thought about that. I imagine it would probably completely shit itself because that's, you know, it does get a bit like that on these systems when you're talking to outside systems. Right. Okay, let's just do a quick debug, right? Yeah, you can like move M to a static address. Yeah. It's quite handy to remember that as well, because if you want to shift a chunk of data, it's quite good. Actually, there is, I think somewhere in the Mega Drive documentation it does mention MoveP being a viable option for something, but I can't remember what it was. It looked annoying and like it was going to run at half the speed, so I just forgot about it. I think that tile set pointer isn't right. Okay, that's interesting. We're picking it up there. Oh. Are we not even loading that? We're not. Oh, you fucking... No wonder that makes no fucking difference. Okay, let's get rid of that a sec. Okay. Why did I disable that? Okay, that is not right still, but at the same time, it's done something. Okay, let's move Q's 4 into D4, right. Let's just do a quick test here. No debugging a step through it. There is, but honestly, like, I'm teaching myself to just be annoyed with life. It's just annoying, if I'm honest, but, you know, I think we've got to that point where maybe it's time to have a look, right? So, it's init pitfall. And it's that A2 register I think is being a dick. Right. Okay. Now the problem is the best debugger in for the Mega Drive is a mess. It's an absolute mess. It crashes all the time. It's just absolute pain. Okay, init pitfall, and the way you have to start it, there's no command line options to start it up. You can't load a symbol file in it. So what we have to do is we have to go, right, it's init pitfall we want to set a debug to, right? So if we look for init pitfall in here, there it is. There's the address, right? Let's go back to this. Let's go to debug the 68,000. Let's get the breakpoints, set a new breakpoint, put the address in. Yep, beautiful, and then we'll open the ROM. There we go, and then we'll go to 68,000, then we'll add disassembly. Okay, whoa, it's a bit big that. Hang on. Right, okay, let me move the code over there. Jesus God, no. Yeah, exactly, yeah, there's no decent options yet. Well, that seems like a really simple and frictionless workflow for debugging. Yeah, it's absolute fucking pain. I hate it. Okay, so Let me just go back to the code for that. So I can see it. I mean, you can't see it, but I can. So Load in those pointers. Yep, that's all good. Yep, okay, that's fine. Move Q3, move that into there, add that. Yeah, 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 lovely. And then done. Right, move A5. The fuck? Wow, okay, yeah, that is... I don't know why I put that right at the start of the block. That confused me. Okay, that's fine. Printf would be fine if I could plug that in here, but I can't. But yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Can I get some registers, please? Yeah, lovely. Right, let's put that over... put that there. Yeah, cool. Move that over there. Okay, right, we're getting somewhere. Right, so... okay, that's tile index, so we'll go there. Okay, so that we know that that's working. That's then does all the swapping and anding. That's fine. Okay. So where are we now? There. Okay, so we're getting there. It's the A3 register, isn't it? Oh, so the A2 register. Okay, and that's 8264, right? So that should be the tile set pointer, right? So let's go back to our symbol file, right? No, in here, find that address. Lorry moving. That's not the right address. Okay. Okay. Moving lorries, lorry moving. So what the fuck? So, okay, that's a clue that that is completely incorrect. Right. Oh, that's why. That's why. It's just moving absolute junk into there. Right, okay. Okay, that's... okay. Oh, I've done debugging over serial before. That's quite handy. We did a lot of the PT1210 debugging that way. Okay, right. Okay, that's going to be... okay! Ha 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 ha! Okay, let's... okay, I'm feeling better about this already. So... init pitfall. Okay, and then what we can do is come down to here. Get rid of that hard-coded tile ID. Right. Okay. Yes! Oh, okay. So what that means is, you see that tile there? Let's just blow that up a little bit, right? That tile there is the same tile that's already underneath it, except it's a sprite that's currently covering it. Does that make sense? So actually, if you look here, if we move the character over it, you won't see a damn thing. Oh, mate, that is... let me just verify that right by subq.w1 from d4, right, just to make sure that we haven't done something really stupid here. And we should have the wrong... I don't know. Oh, it could have just not worked. Okay, that's weird. Weird. Tile set pointer into A2. That's so weird. Okay, I might have to do another debug again. Let's put 20 into D4. 100% transparent pixels. I mean, you can have that blitter object, so, you know. Okay, that's definitely, and is that over the, okay, yeah, so that's definitely over the top. So again, it feels like it's a referencing issue. Doesn't it? Okay, so it could just be a problem with our tiles X. Okay. Which is what you would expect to multiply by the Y position. Oh! Okay, now I've got this wrong, haven't I? Okay, now I know what I've done wrong. Shift right dot W 248 3 from D0 and then D1. Okay. Forgot. They're tiles, not pixels, so it's by 8. It's by 8. I will ask every stream I catch, am I ready to sell? No, I'm not ready to sell that. I might be, Snedge, ready to sell the what's it bloody called? The Checkmate A1500 case with the Unamiga in it, if you want an FPGA shenanigan. Because I'm just not using it, so. Ruin. Okay. No, there's some hardwiring that still. I have 2 Amigas, I don't need a false Amiga. I've got 4 in this house, I don't need a false one. Although I might turn it into a Sam Coupe. That'd be more interesting, wouldn't it? Because you can do that. Oh, okay, hang on. Yes! Ugh. Nice. It's like this, only this stream that we can be excited by one tile being over a player, right? It's definitely there. No, 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 Xeron. Or, to be fair, actually, it's a Z80, so you could use the original Metal Gear source code for the MSX version and port that, but I don't like bank switching. I think it was a stupid idea and should never have done it, so. Right, it's time for me to get another beer, actually, and do a BRBT. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot off for just a mo. In that time, you can listen to the chiptune that I wrote on the T64. It looks wrong, it worked. I mean, that is, I mean, yeah, but you'll get what I mean. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Right, okay. Someone's mentioned Neil. I assume you mean RMC. So, perfect moment to mention a little something. Now, you know, obviously, that Neil and Richard do. Oh, oi, oi! How you doing, Rose Tinted Spectrum? Just to interrupt there, if you are at Play Expo, which is next week, I think, our man Rosie is doing a panel about weird Spectrum games. So if you're there, which sadly I can't be because I've fucked up my diary all again in October, then definitely go check out that panel. No worries, Amy. See you later. What was I saying? Oh yeah, go check it out because Rosie's funny as fuck, so it should be interesting. So yeah, go check that out. Back to Neil RMC. So I got a message from him yesterday, and you may have seen that the stuff they've done with Hebrew Electronics, you know, the Mr. Multi-System and all that kind of stuff. You may have heard of something called the Argon Console 8. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a very cute little Z80 or EZ80 based system, and one is going to be here probably in the next week or so. So probably going to do like a big long Sunday stream where we break it out, fire up the basic, and try and get some noise out of the thing. So that's on its way. When it gets here, we'll book in a stream. It looks cute, man. So small. So yeah, that is on its way. So when that gets here, they had a pile of them in the cave on Sunday. Oh, you were there Sunday. Oh, nice. Zero, mate. If you're gonna go down there, let me know. I can always make as long as you shout, make some noise. I'll get a sample in there for that, right? We can do that. Hey, Prince Phase, welcome in. And they're quite a lot. Well, just let me know, mate. I'm only like an hour and a half away. I can easily get down there. It'd be nice to see you again. So, yeah. I imagine, well, you're on the patrons, are you? So, I should be, really. But yeah, if you're going down there, mate, give me a shout. You are, right, cool. Or I am, right. I'm not a patron, but, you know, I blag my way in sometimes, you know. Anyway. Right, so next up we need to create a tiling loop now, don't we? VIP. I'm a blagger, mate, is the correct term for it. Okay, so we need 2 loops of 4. You just turn up and go. I find the best way to get in anyway is just to put on a high-vis jacket. That usually works. Okay, so D1 is our address, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to put that there. Okay, so now from here, D1 is our position in the room tile map, right? It certainly does, yes. I've heard many a story from you, Suberland, about your penetration testing. Right, so D1 is our position in the tile map, right? So I want to back that up. Right, so that is, we're going to move that into D5. We're not using that, are we? Doesn't look like it. Looks like a nice place to back it up. Right, okay. Okay, hang on, let's put that as D6 for our sprite loop. Okay, D6. Okay, D5 is a backup. Maybe we should use D4. No, we're using D4. Okay, right, so V-tile, right, okay. Okay, so D1, we move that into there, blah, 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 we copy that tile, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add .w tiles underscore x to D5. Nope. You're going to move that into D5, that, and then we're going to move... Oh, actually, that's a better idea. We'll do that into, and I'm doing this wrong. So D1 is our position. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that into D4. We're not going to move Q into that. We know the top half of D1 is going to be solid anyway, so that's good. So the top half, that's good. So we're going to move that D4 into there. Okay, so that's now our tile ID. Your logical shift that up. Going to get our tile. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add that to D1. And then we're going to debranch that. Which is... I haven't set that up, have I? Okay, move Q slash 4 minus 1 into D6. I don't think we're using D6 yet. Yeah, this is gonna make sense in a minute. Let's move that down a bit. We don't need all that, do we? There we go. Cool that. Cool. Okay, D6 into dot V tile, right? So now what that'll do. Oh, Snedge. Oh, maybe we should play that. I think I've got the recording of that. We'll play that at the end as well, because I really was really pleased with that, if I'm honest. Yes, Zeron is the guy that did the fantastic Auric demo at Nova this year. Right, so we should now have, based on this, we should have a line of tiles, right? Okay, let's run that. Okay, but it hasn't crashed. Okay, so we've regressed. Okay. Go into D4, moved a bit, D4 into D4. I'll shift D4 instead of that. A1 into A4, move A4 plus 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 plus. Yeah. Okay. D1, D bar D6 to V tile. So just gonna get rid of that loop. Tiles go bye bye. Yeah, yeah. They did. Right. Is he still there? No, yeah, he's completely gone now, so I fucked this right up. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. So actually, we will need to move that into... move Q0 into... Actually, we're not... There's a load of registers I'm not using here now either. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, into D2. Yeah. D2. D2. Okay. Okay. Is he back? Yay! Okay, he's back. He's back. Yeah, I know what I'm doing wrong. That's fine. Right, so we can put that loop in now. Right, I might be able to do a mod low on this. Oh yeah, yeah. No, we've definitely got a set of tiles there now. Okay, and what we can do to verify this is we can just add q.w/1 to d2. Let's just do that, and then it'll be the wrong tiles. They'll just all be offset by 1, right? But that'll make sense. Yeah, cool. Okay. I mean, I can see that. The priorities are all still a complete mess, but we're not worried about that for the moment. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Okay, so Move Q / I think we can hack this so we don't have to worry about too much. Okay, D7. It's not used anywhere. This is really complicated routine. So actually what we can do, oh yeah, so actually there's a quite an easy way to do that, isn't there? So it's a sub.w tiles underscore x times 4. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll plus 1 to that. Right, so basically it's going to go down, 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 back up, over 1, and then loop again. Right, so dbra d7, comma v tile. Okay. What was that error? Oh, that's what it was. I can see it right there. Okay. Oh yeah, and then we need to actually do that. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, run. Ooh. Okay, right. That's no. X tile. Okay. Yeah. Okay. X tile. Yeah. There we go. Just copying forever. That's why VRAM suddenly went black. Okay. Oh, Snedge! Oh, gifting JC1980 a sub. You've gifted. They've given 56 chubs. Was that how many you gifted last time, man? That was ridiculous. Ooh. Okay. We have a complete set. It's not right, but it is a complete set. Okay, so we have. Oh yeah, that's just because the tile IDs are all fucked. Right. Okay. D1 to D4. Add that to D. Okay. -1. Okay. Neil, mate. How the devil are you? There we go. Look at that. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Right. Okay, cool. We are making some frickin' progress. Right. I'm gonna leave that add one in so that I can see the difference on the setup here. Okay. So now we just need to repeat the whole frickin' process. By looping D6. Speaking of Nova, that's RC55 on the phone. Does he not know I'm on here on a Wednesday? Anyway. Okay, so that's problematic. Okay, so what register have I got? D3, is that free? Yeah, D3 is free, okay. Okay, dbrad D3, comma dot sprite loop. Now I think yeah, that should just do it. That should just do it. Be fine. It'd be absolutely glorious. It'll work first time. That's brilliant. How you doing, Rory, mate? I hope you're well. That's alright, mate. No worries. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Yes! Fucking yes! Ugh. God, that's so good. Right. Noi Grim, welcome in. Okay, this is, I mean, yeah, there's still a heap of bugs, but as you can see, we now have sprites covering those tiles, and they're all in the right place. Hey Kieran, how you doing, mate? Oh, you messaged me on Twitter the other day. Sorry, X. I haven't got back to you. I will see. I need to check those dates. They do look quite interesting. I do kind of want to get down there and meet all those fantastic people. But yeah, let me double check those dates. I'll get back to you. He was up to big things. I mean, he never tells me what he's up to, Rory. But, you know, he just likes to hang out here. Okay, cool. Right. Fucking hell, this is good. This is really good. Okay. I mean, the routine is an absolute mess. But it does work. See now? Oh, look at that. That is perfect. That is brilliant. That is exactly what we want. Don't know about that, but always busy. Okay. Right. So. Right. So just as a verification, right? I'm just going to move Q into there. Right. So it'll all be disappeared, right? Okay. And then what we're also going to do is... Okay, see, he's not there anymore, right? So the sprites are there, but they're all transparent, so you just see straight through them. So that's good. So the next thing we want to do is there's a bit of code in draw, open, pit, draw, open, pitfalls. Okay, yeah, cool. Ooh, maybe we could get away with... I think we can, actually. Yeah. Let's see if we can get away with that. Okay. I think all we need to do is just put this in here. And I think what will happen now is it will draw the open pit underneath the sprites. So although the sprites are blank at the moment, so we should now see... Oh, okay, that's not worked at all, has it? Okay. Let's do that. It's hacky as fuck, but alright, let's just try something. I think maybe that's getting set somewhere else and it's not. It's not, fuck's sake, hang on. Where was it? Okay. Horrible. Okay, exit. There we go. Right. Yuck. Yuck! Don't like it. Yay! There we go. Okay. Oh, and then it's open straight away? Okay, so what we need to do is disable... Okay, I get what's happening. Draw open pitfalls. Right, so... I'm just going to disable that routine a second, right? DVS, mate, are you still in Mexico? Are you... Oh, you... Oh, because that's on a net. Ah! Pyro, I've done that plenty of times. It's horrible. But... Oh, Snedge. Oh, mate, that is too many for me to... I mean, that's 47 subs there, right? I mean, there's too many people super down. There's too many people there for me to mention. Jeez, so if 53 was breaking. Good gravy, yes. You what, mate? Exactly, yeah. Snedge is a lovely, lovely person. And can we just take this moment to thank him profusely for this, which he kindly donated to me whilst I was working on Seekanoid, which was the whole reason why that ZX Beeper album or EP ended up becoming a thing. So, Snedge, you're a fantastic human being. And this is a lovely Spectrum. It's a great bit of kit. So yeah, if you were in the thanks, yeah, give him a thanks. If you're on the list, I can't read it out. It's too many. So yeah, epic. I mean, he's a fantastic guy. So. It did allow me. Still in Mexico. Studio set up for work sharing. Creative director friend. Family's doing well. Excellent. Hard to import shit into the country like retro kit though. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, what you need to do is go on holiday and then order all your stuff to go to Andy and then pick it up when you're here. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Be nice to see you at some point then, mate. Oh, Commander Keen. VLT, do you know, it'd be unfair at this point for me to start reading out names. So if you're on the list there, Commander Keen's just done a massive sub drop. A hype train is close. I mean, come on, Twitch, that's ridiculous. What's this? Mental lookup. Never heard this before. Wow. You lot are amazing. Thank you so much. You're fantastic. Yeah, we're still having fun. I've completely broken this now, I think. Oh no, I haven't broken it. Now I know what's happening. That's on initialization, and the problem is... Okay, I know what the problem is. Thank you for sharing your dev. I'm more than happy to share my dev. It's all good. Right, I know what the problem is. What we need to do is just assume to draw every single pitfall. Every time, right? That's it. And we don't need that either. Right, okay. And I think, oh, look at the state of this freaking code. Right, so we just assume that every pitfall is always open, right? Ah, is that going to cause me a problem though? Let's find out. This is going to error. Come on. You see, this is quite an interesting little bit here. Hey, Cubus MSX, by the way, welcome in. So as you can see, this is how I ported it, right? There's the original Z80 code. And there's the 68,000 underneath it. So that's how you basically, if you're going to port a game from one system to another, that's the way you do it. If you've got the source code, you basically put it in there, you comment it out, and then you write the 68,000 around it. I don't think I needed half of that stuff. It was a lot. That was very much... specific to the MSX and its VDP, so we didn't need to do that. I'd done a completely separate blitter routine for doing all that shit, so. Right, now, the question is, I guess the graphics and sound is a lot harder to port. The graphics aren't too bad. They're quite a good match, actually, in terms of MSX2. Sound, you just have to write a load of new stuff, so... Okay, now I think I know what's going on here. Let's go. Okay, we're going to get this working in it pitfall, right? You have to replace the routines at management. Yeah, exactly. You have to actually come up with completely different systems for them. So, yeah. Especially on the Amiga, because you're talking about blitter work. So you have to create graphics that fit the blitter, and then you draw those with the blitter. So, not for graphics, functions, no. No, game logic though, it's like you can do it basically almost one-to-one to a degree, as long as you've got it all set up right. It's fun to do. It takes quite a while though. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked here. So, okay, so I did a move Q in here, didn't I? Yeah, okay, cool, right. So, theoretically speaking, what we should have now is we shouldn't see the open pitfall. Yes! And we got a sprite and we're getting blocked. Yes! Okay, this is correct. Man, it's taken so long to get this far, but this has been a tricky fucker. Okay. I kind of want to be in a better room for this. Yeah, laborious stuff, but it should work. Yeah, pretty much. Right, I'm going to take a quick office break. This will be only like a little while. I'm not going to go make tea or anything. So, right, I shall BRB very, very shortly. Right, okay. I've just realised there's another factor of this. Swedish Pancake Champ, welcome in. We're doing some coding. Okay. So, what I need to do is I need to get ourselves into a room where there's more than one of these bloody things, because I know there's another problem. And actually, the best place for that... Yeah, I mean, you're right, Cuba76. I know this game like the back of my hand. I know you need the compass to get through that bit. Those bite you. You need to get the antidote. Come into here. Okay. We're just going to... Oh, actually, there's something else we need to do first. We need to put the debug stats on so we know where we are. So if we put the debug stats on, we'll have some numbers that make some sense. Yeah, cool. Let's do that again. Right. Try it again. Right, so we've got some numbers now. So that's the room that's the room ID. That's the X and Y position of Snake. So that's good. So card 1. Let's speed it up so we get the old card 7. There we go. Yeah. Just run. And we can just do. Anyway, that's enough of that. You get the point. Oh yeah, I forgot they're all broken as well. What card is that? 5, 6? 5, I think. 5, yeah. Yeah, and then we go all the way down to the bottom, yeah. Dogs, yeah, card 5, and then over here, card 5. There, we need a plastic bomb. Yeah, okay, go all the way in there, down there, across there. Around here, down here, I think it's there. Yeah, well remembered. There's a, as you can see there, there's a pitfall just there. Yep. Right, and then in here, card 6. If I can see card 6, it's there somewhere, isn't it? There. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and it's gone dark, so we need the. Goggles. Changes the. Oh, that's not working at all. That's annoying. Oh no, it's not the no, it's the flashlight. Cubus MSX is probably shouting at me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right, so. Okay, so here we go. So we've got one of them there, and then another one there. One of these rooms has got 3 of them in. So yeah, we can see them here. See these glitches here? Yeah, it's not working properly. Okay, yeah. Cool. Hey, I wasn't shouting. Okay, so that is, these are good rooms to test. Okay, because we've got multiple of them in here. Okay, so let's try. I think we've got one there at the bottom, and then you got one that side. You got one that side. Okay, so this is the perfect room for it. Right, so room DD E1 A0. Okay, so that's the numbers we need. So it's room DD A1 E0. Is that A0? E1 A0. E1 A0. Excellent. Right. Okay. Perfect. Right. Okay, so now if we run it again. we should be. Actually, that's the other thing we want to do is in our debug underscore shortcut. I want to just make sure that the selected item is find selected underscore flashlight. Yeah, cool. And we're going to put that in there. So now when we restart this, yeah, the MSX, there's differing RAMs. They go up all the way up to like 512k, but I think the MSX one's like 32k of RAM and 32k of VRAM, I think. No, you can't directly write to VRAM. It's another one of those where it's on an out port. Okay. Oh. Vampire MSX has subscribed. Thank you very much, mate. Welcome. Okay, so we've got one there. Yeah, okay, cool. One there. And we see we've got some issues here because that room doesn't look right at all. And I know what it is. You can see here, this one in the top right, obviously you can't see this one here. That's the first one that it's actually doing. And then what's happening is it's putting the same tiles in all of those. So that ain't right. Okay. Okay, so we need to fix that first. Okay, which is what we need to do is, it's writing over. Actually, yes, I know what it's doing. Init pitfall. Right, and the room this should be quite easy to fix. Yeah. Okay. It's that we need to move forward. It's the tile index, right? Oh, and then we need to store that, don't we? Literally scared the shit out of me there, Vampire. Fucking hell. Did not see that coming at all. So you write to IO to transfer main memory to VRAM. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Actually, what a lot of the Konami cartridges do is they store all their graphics in run length encoding. And they'll basically unpack it into VRAM when they load it in, which is a clever technique because it saves precious storage on the cartridge. So, okay, right. So that's the sprite tile index. Okay, let's go do Hang on. Oh. So yeah, no, we are going to need. Okay, so we're going to need that. Okay, right, I've got it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move that. So we've got a moving counter. Now I know we run this at the start of each room, so that's fine. So that goes into 32, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to move that in again, right? And now we've done that, what we're going to do is the pit sprite ID. At the end of that routine where we've done all of that copying and all that mucking about, we're going to add q.w4 to that value, and that'll move the sprite ID up. Okay, and then the tile IDs is from that. So what we also need to do is it costs us 4x4 tiles Okay, add.w 4 times 4 to that. Right, and now, fingers crossed, as each pitfall initializes, it allocates the tile IDs, the sprite IDs in the array, and creates all of the tiles for that pitfall based on the graphics that are already there. Right, okay. Cubus MSX, he's right actually. The MSX2 is like, it's got like man, maybe you should watch one of those afterwards actually, because they're great. Okay, that's still broken. Okay. Why is that still broken? Did it build? That's the question. Have I got something else wrong? Okay, it definitely built. Okay. No, I think it's only internal copies that the VDP on the MSX2 can do. Okay, no, there's something else wrong here. Okay. Okay, was you doing anything with that at that point? Oh, okay, okay, it's not that, is it? It's 4 by 4 by 4. Oh god, that's a lot of fucking tiles. I got a feeling we're gonna run out of VRAM in a minute. Oh, okay, okay, it's worked, but we've run out of VRAM, haven't we? We have. Ah, shit. Because that is correct, isn't it? Right, so let's do the count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. That's 1. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Ah, bollocks. So how much do we need here? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that's a lot of. Fuck. Oh, this is where I shit. Break down and cry. Made a terrible mistake, I have, yeah. Do you need the text layer and pitfall at the same time? Yes, you do. There's nothing shifting that out of the way. Because basically the entire game is allows you to basically put a text box anywhere on the screen. There is potential for... No, there isn't. Oh, not without massive amounts of complication. Okay, so I need 3 of them. Okay, right, so... Okay, so 4 times 4. That's the number of cells for 1 sprite, and then it's 4. So it's actually 64 cells per pitfall, right? And I think... So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I could do with a bloody ruler here. Oh, actually, that's... one line is 64, okay, because that is 256, right? Up there. See, there's gaps in here and stuff. So this is where we really start getting to the rough end of the stick, isn't it? Like, other tile sets use that space. So we can't just use that space there. Everything there in terms of... Whoa! Everything there in terms of the... What's the fucking gap there? Oh, they're the doors. Aren't they? Shit, I forgot we did those as sprites and tiles that are dynamically drawn and rendered against as well. Okay, so we need 3 of them. We could squeeze one in down here. Oh, these large gaps up here. So you want to see it in action. So let me just make this a bit smaller. Okay. So you just watch the VRAM there. Let's go and pull up the radio. Oh, there's still the text. So that's why that exists. I see Diane's there to help. That's nice of her. And just put a call out. This is Snake. Diane. Have you got any spare VRAM? Can you help us out? Yeah, exactly that. That's exactly what this is doing. Yeah. Like, any other game would have been so much simpler. But no, I had to pick the one that I decided to add a proportional font on. And also has, like, you know, rectangular boxes that draw. So, yeah. You wouldn't download more VRAM? No, you wouldn't. Okay, I think... So you can see it in here as well, right? You see that section up there with the static. You can see that in the VRAM there. That's a sprite that we basically just, like, we're just throwing random values in. But the prop font is sweet as fuck. Yeah, it is. It is Francis. I can't drop that. It's too nice. I'd download a car, yeah. Oh, fuck streaming. No, let's own our stuff, will we? Right. So we do have a technical issue here. What do we need? 2K? I think it's more than that. It's 4 times 4 times 4. That's the number of tiles. So that's for 1 pitfall. The maximum number of pitfalls we have in any one room is that. Okay, so I reckon let's just back up a bit, right? Okay, let's just rerun this. I mean, it's definitely right. 6K then, yeah. So I think what we can do, if we just take that out a sec, right? So it just overwrites them, and we only get 1. I mean, I could do an entire system of dynamically loading the other enemy sprites. Right, so as you can see there, that's how much space 1 takes up, right? So we could fit 2 in dynamically, I mean, this is a room that doesn't... What's really interesting, this is a room that doesn't have any enemies in, right? So what we could do is squeeze one in down here, right? That'd fit in beautifully. That's all the explosions. I've done that for a good reason, I swear. And that there as well, that's a good reason. Although we could move that out. Down there, that's the sprite attribute list that's down in the bottom list there. That can go up to about here. So we could do some juggling here. The one thing that can't. Oh yeah, we could probably squeeze that in down there, couldn't we? Well, it doesn't really help us here. Or we could just move that. Oh fuck yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? And that would give us our 2 spaces. Okay, right. So, okay. So let me just try and experiment here. So that's the weapons. Hang on. The only pitfall that has also a sprite on it. Yes, that's fine. We don't. Well, I mean, that's a complete mess at the moment, anyway. But yeah, the fake Petrovich. Yeah. It's load weapon tiles. Here we go. Load weapon tiles. Right. Weapon tile ID. Right. So where have I set that? I think this is just like a hack, isn't it? 680. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the VRAM again. So they load in from here, but actually this tile map that we've got here doesn't move. So we can go, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's just take 17 off of it, right? Right. In between 2 tile planes. It's brave but admirable. That's in relation to something else. Okay, let's do minus 17 on that, right? And does that give us a nice clear spot? Okay. Fucking hell, man. This is... Do you know what, actually? Just like to kind of back this up a bit. The drawing of the pitfalls on the Amiga version was the most difficult in terms of graphical operations to get working. Yes. Yes! Okay. We've got spaces for 2 more. Okay? So we can fit one in there. We can fit one in there. Okay, that's worked. I think we can push that a bit further, you know, but let's just double check that actually. The fuck? Okay. Okay, they all seem to be working still, so that's good. Really cutting it close. Binary count really cutting it close on the VRAM. Yes. I don't know what was happening there, mate. I have fucking no idea. Okay, so we should still get bullets. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're disappearing because I haven't set my sprite priorities up yet. But that's another bug. That's not... Yeah, that's definitely not the right sound effect. Okay. Okay. Fuck me. This is such a mission. Latest Tinker, thanks for tuning in, mate. You're always welcome. Right. Oh, man. This has been a mission. Right. I will sort out these sprite priorities soon enough. I know it seems weird, like wasting all this space on all these sprite tiles, and you could do something a lot more clever. But as you've seen so far, like, you know, stuff's complicated. On a slightly later generation, my worst nightmare was this. Basically, evicting GPU data and managing that. No more horrific an issue than QA seeing. I saw a graphic glitch on level X randomly. Ugh. No need to be clever if stupid works. Well, it's just, you know, I don't want to make it overly complicated. Everything's like, you know, it's layers upon layers of hacks already just to get this game working. But, you know, if we look at the grand scheme of things, right? If we look at the Git Kraken, I think that this should be quite easy to do, I think. Fuck you, sound effects. So according to this, the initial commit we did on this was the 31st. Oh, blimey. That's very close to my birthday, isn't it? Shit just got real on the 14th of June. So, yeah, so we've been working on this since, like, June. And already we've got, like, basically a working game. So, it's just some graphical glitches and more soundtracks that need to be done. But, fucking close, man. Very close. Right. I need to go make my good lady a cup of tea. Because you'll be needing a cup of tea right about now. Ooh, PS2 DMA racing. Ooh. Oh, Pixels! You should port this to the Amiga. Yeah, do you know what? That's a bloody good idea. Maybe I should write some Pro Tracker modules for that as well. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to do a quick BRB. Well, I say quick BRB. SNES, no, I'm not touching that. I need to then port it to the MSX. You lot are just taking the piss now. Right, I'm going to be back in a minute. Right. Okay. We are in the home straight of this now. Right, I've got a ridiculous hack that we can layer on top of this, right? And this, I think, once this is done, I don't think there's any other. Do a quick check of the to-do. I don't think there's anything else that's going to cause us a problem with VRAM. Nope. I mean, it's called the fucking pit, so the laser beams, that's just priorities, which is still broken. Snake doesn't appear. Screen cleaning, the rest of the sound, enhanced ending, which is, we can just clear all the VRAM for that. Revisit the damp. Okay, yeah, so this is like the last thing. So we get the allocation in the VRAM for this done. We're good. We're good. Right, so I need Zender. How the devil are you, mate? Welcome in. I'll give Zender a shout out. I mean, yeah, he's never on Twitch apart from in chat. So, but Zender's done is working on the fantastic Roadcraft. Just late as usual. Don't worry, mate. We're in VRAM hell right now. And we've got weirdness. I mean, this looks weird, right? But it's intentional, right? They're pitfalls. But yeah. Anyway, let's get this allocation right. We're doing a VRAM allocation hack. Okay. So what we need to do actually is just determine where those 2 points are. So actually that was so where was that then? So let's get these points allocated, right? So it was 680 is where that one is. So $700 is the first one, I think. Is that right? 128? No. No, that's... Oh, no, that might be right, actually. 700 might be right. Okay, so... where am I going to put these constants? A few weeks now. Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that. If it's any consolation, I went to the Southwest Amiga group meeting last Saturday, and a few people saying how lovely Roadcraft is, and how much they're really excited to play the final game. So, you know, if that's going to G you up and get you moving, then, you know, I don't know what else will. Right. Let's fucking do this. Right, so let's go to RAM. And let's do a dirty hack, right? Because we're at dirty hack territory now. I don't even know what that stuff is. Okay, so pit tile list. Okay, ds.w 3. Okay, that's 3 words, 3 pits. Okay, pit tile list. Okay, right. And then what we want is pit underscore tile ID tile. Let's do pit tile 2 equals $700. I think it is. And then pit tile 3 will be okay, let's just look at the VRAM. There it is. Okay, so we're going to get one there, which we think is... Oh, it's probably not. It's probably not that, actually, is it? It's probably... that plus 64. So actually... Just get the calculator out again. So it was 680, yeah, plus 64 is 6C0. I think the 6C0 actually. Right, okay. So I think that's 6C0. Okay, and then the other one will be I think that's 780. Just gonna go with that. 780, I think. Okay, that's 780. Right, and then the first one will be okay. Just needing a break. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Dark Trance, I'm welcome in. Just to let you know, Hoff, that I had to choose between watching you or John Romero making Doom levels. I mean, you know, that's a tough one. And you resisted Sexy Bastard. Am I sexy? I'm not sexy. I mean, John Romero's a sexy bastard. Okay, pit list. Right, so let's go back to all the way back to init pitfalls, right? Okay, so what we're going to do in here is move.w, pit tile id2 into pit tile list +2, and then pit tile 3 into +4. Okay, and I think that is called out. I think we can get away with this, which is that move.w that into pit tile list. Okay, we're getting there. Pit tile index ds.w 0. Okay, right. Is Doom still in the UK? Hello Leviathan, welcome in. Right. I think he lives in him and his wife live in they moved back to Denmark. Oh, okay. I thought he lived in Ireland. Okay, and then hang on, we're getting there. Clear.w that. Okay. I mean, moving to Denmark's a good idea if you ask me. Okay, so we've got a pit tile index, right? Which then puts us into a list of 3 pit tile locations that we can have. Fucking hell. Okay. So it's a pit tile index that we need. So if we're knitting that, what we're going to do is we're going to move.w into D3. Tough. Okay. God, this has got so messy. Pit tile list. Right. Okay. Let's just LEA pit tile list into A3. LEA A3, comma D3.W into D3. Okay. D3. Okay, yep. And what we're going to do is move.w D3 into D5. D5's clear? Nope. D6. That clear? That is clear at that point. Okay, so rather than doing that, we can just move.w D6 back into D3. Okay. Yeah. We're not using the sprite tile index anymore. That's gone. Because we're stealing that from there. Yeah. This is so hard. Right, we're going to get there. Okay, so let me just check this again. D6. Oh my god. This goes back into D3. Which we turn into a VRAM address and then we don't care about it anymore. Okay, and then it does all of that, and that's what we would... Okay. Fuck me, this is mental. Okay, tile, pit tile, index. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to add q.w2 to that. Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, that's broken. Hey Proton, welcome in. This is getting very serious right now. Move.w. There we go, that's better. We don't want to do another LEA. Okay, that's fine. A3, we don't care about, we're just using it temporarily. Okay, right. Right. Moment of truth. Has it worked? Look at it. Oh, it's fucking glorious. Look at that. Oh my god. It fucking worked. Can you believe that? Shit the bed. Man, we are busy in fucking VRAM land now, aren't we? We have squeezed as much out of it as we can, I think. Why did that ship just shit itself? But that's the whole point of the ship it. Looks like it's full of pitfalls. It is very full of pitfalls. I mean, we could have fit 2 in there, but, you know, why don't we just chuck those in there? These are spaces that I'm never going to use. So there we go. Hey, drinking with Yugi of Complex 2 weeks ago. Nice. Lovely. I can't believe that worked. I mean, the room looks correct. That's amazing. Right, well. Man, that is hack upon hack. That is, I mean, we haven't even done the bit where it clears the fucking thing yet. That's next. Okay, but. Oh, I'm pleased with that. It's so hard. Right, okay. Stage. Fuck you, pitfalls. You're massive. Okay, there we go. I thought I could squeeze that in VRAM, but no. Hey, Matt with Evil Paul too. Oh, nice. Neil, do you know Gareth Noyce at all? He's mates with Evil Paul. We used to work with him at Climax, I think, and some other places. You know some Climax folks. Well, I hope it's not my guy, because he's a lovely guy. But not... okay. No, you know him not personally. So one of my besties is Gareth. So, Right, okay, so... Right. I love git commit. I've seen your git commits like that, Francis. Snedge, dude, that's bad. Okay. Okay, so we are running out of time today. So in terms of the clearance of these things now, possibly, well, yeah, I mean, you know, most game studios at that point. Mind you, to be fair, when I was working at my place, you know, it was pretty inconsiderate in terms of working, and I was just working in bloody business software, so okay. Moomin licensing these days. My God, that's weird. Okay, right, let's get a refill on that. Okay. Let's have a look. I don't think we want to entertain the fact that we've got to clear these things yet, because that is another whole level of pain. But what I do want to do is find the pitfall logic that actually does triggered. Okay. That plays a sound effect. Oh, okay, so this would be interesting. Right, let's put the sound back on them. Right. Debug no sound. Okay. Whoop. Nope. Damn it, I want a jug of beer. Yeah. Lucky where I work now, I guess. You're starting to get lucky, I think. There's no music for this section. Right, so we should be able to... So I kind of know where they are. They should make a sound effect. There's another one here. Yeah. Yes! Okay, so, right, they're triggering. Right, cool. Cool. Right. Okay, so that triggers. That sets the next actor status. And then this, I should really clean this up. Okay.
What were the skies like when you were young?
Vampire MSX, I like the original, sounds better. Tough. I tell you what, Vampire MSX, I'll when these are all finished and we've got the cart and that's all done and that's dusted, I'll put all of the source code for the Amiga and the MSX the Mega Drive versions up online, and you can change sound effects to whatever you want. Sounds like it's walking a bog. Yeah. Okay, right, so draw pitfall only. Incremental pitfall size. Okay. I mean, that all seems so incredibly complicated. Okay. Okay, but I get it. The whole size is 0 and skip the drawing. Okay. Look at all that code. None of that needs to be there at all. Okay, so I think we know what we're doing. Oh, Vampire MSX. I know you're only joking, mate. No. Yeah. Alright. Because we're at 10:30, I'm going to just share with you at this point. I'm going to share with you one of my favourite one of my favourite comments ever. Here we go. We don't need to see it. Shush, 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 shush. Okay. So this is the Nightmare. In fact, we've just put that as just so that you can see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is my own channel and I have to watch adverts. It's ridiculous. So Nightmare, right? So ported Nightmare from the MSX to the Amiga. And I love this. I mean, this is just like, you have to have a thick skin to work in any form of game dev, but this is just, I love this. Hang on, where is it? Okay, here it is. This is better than the original game. No! Yes. No, no, and 1,000 times no. It's a great game, but not better than the original one. What Konami did with 32... Anyway, you get the idea. Amiga Viking 3000, welcome in. Yes. But I just... It's just that. It's that there. That... It is fucking priceless. I love that. Every time I read it, it makes me... it just makes me laugh. I love that. It's just like, it's better than the original game. No. Like... But anyway, like, as I was saying, like, you know, I'm not making a point. I'm not, you know, I never get, like, upset by this stuff, right? It's just, I find it funny. It's just brilliant. I love how, you know, religious some people get about this shit. Okay, so looking at the logic in the pitfall, I can see what we need to do. We're definitely not embarking on that today, but we can see what we need to do, and we know that they are getting triggered because we can hear it. So, people sigh. I don't care though, you know. You know, but yeah. Who cares? You know. The important thing is that I have fun making it, right? If nobody likes at the end of it, who fucking cares? You know? I had fun. And that's the important thing. Oh, I've seen that one, Zender, yeah. Yeah. As an Amiga nut, I find it difficult to believe people get overly religious or zealous about their computer choices. You are taking the piss there, Zeron. Okay. Right, let's... I thanked him for his opinion. So the best thing to do is just be polite and courteous about it, you know. What I don't understand why people like want to just get so upset and uppity about it. It's like, you know, it's like someone saying that the computer you used to enjoy when you were a kid was shit. It's like, well, that's your opinion, but you know, I've got a much better memory of that experience than you have. So, yeah, yes, Ned. Yeah, people take the games seriously, man. It's their problem, not ours. Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, I didn't want to turn this into a whole shenanigans about. You purchased a Japanese Master System. Nice. That's your opinion, but I've got a much better opinion. Yes, Hollow Leviathan. Yeah, that's exactly right. Right. Anyway, I think that has been a toil today, and it doesn't even look like we've got that much out of it, right? I think what we need to do is just let's do a proof of concept, right? So let's turn off the shortcut. Sound is on. Turn off the stats. We want to make it look like it's a fleshed out car, don't we? Right. Okay. Yep. So we built the game. We're also going to do is fix the ROM. That adds the checksum to the ROM. Fills it out to 512k blocks. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chuck it on to the Mega Drive. C/code/ give over. C:/code/mega gear. Okay, here we go. And then build, and then mega gear.bin. Oh, 1.5 meg we're at now. I think a lot of that is fluff, though, so I think we're all right still. How big? Yeah, it's quite large, Snedge. All of the game and the assets, apart from audio, is about 400k, and then I added the sound effects, which were about 500k, and then I added the music, which is about another 100k on top. So far, we ain't finished on that yet, and we haven't even done there's no compression in that either. So, you know, like, if we were able to use compression, then, you know, we'd probably save even more space. But I'm not uncompressing to VRAM when I can basically use about 4 meg of Mega Drive ROM before things get a bit difficult. I should have checked this before we did this, really, but here we go. Shrinkle it. So, funny story, Zeron. I ran out of disk space on the first run of Metal Gear on the Amiga, and I used Shrinkler to compress the main game exe. And it took it 3 minutes to load the game. So, that's not necessarily the best option. Right. I need to sort out that as well. Okay, so just in case you weren't sure, we are on real hardware now. So there we go. It takes a minute to load, yeah. I'll skip that shit. So, yeah, in case you didn't know, all the music in this version of Metal Gear is ports of my Amiga renditions of the soundtrack done by Ice Dragon D. So I've done no music for this at all. Ice Dragon D's done all the music for this. I'm hopefully going to finish the rest of the music for it as well. What you will hear, Ice Dragon D, is what happens when the sound effects interrupt the music, at which point you might want to just stop using that channel. So the music on this is fantastic. It's done such a fantastic job. So we're going to listen to a bit of it, whilst I just do a little bit of a play test, and then I've got a demo for us to watch before we sign off. But yes. Later, Zender. Take care, mate. And let's go and trigger red alert, shall we? The tampon of truth is now following me. Yeah, so the transition effect is a giant sample that I added in. So basically when we want to change music, we trigger the sample, we wait for a certain period of time, we stop the music, and then the sample finishes, delays a bit, and then it starts the next piece of music. So yeah, that was the idea. Amiga Viking, so yeah, Ice Dragon D has done all of the Mega Drive ports of this soundtrack, which is the Amiga version of the soundtrack. There we go. Yeah. Right, so I don't know what, honestly this doesn't make sense, but this makes sense. This makes me want to play Strider on the Mega Drive. Yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack for the oh, that's supposed to stop the music there, isn't it? There we go. Okay, I need to fix that. But we can have the red alert music. Yeah, I still need to work out why it's not looping the tracks properly. That's another thing, but you know. Anyway, we're nearly there. You know, there's issues that need to be fixed. Right, we're gonna get into let's just check that. Okay, that's probably the fine. Oh yeah, that's the one that's 188. Okay, yeah. Where do we go? There. Okay. So as Zeron's here, and some of you probably haven't seen this before. There was a demo for the Auric. If you don't know what the Auric is, it's an 8-bit computer from the UK back in the 80s. Wasn't hugely popular. It's a lovely looking system though. It's amazing. So let me just move all this down. So we're going to watch this demo called No Problem. I cannot believe this had an AY. Yeah, I'm in shock. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to watch this now. I don't have an Oryx, so we're not going to watch it off real hardware. But we are going to watch it off of the capture that we hacked together for Nova. And I love this demo because it's a good demo, and I had fun making the music for it. So we're going to watch this right now. I'm going to disappear, and then we're going to watch this, and I'm going to work out how to just seamlessly do this. There we go. So there you go, Iris, Nova 2023. No problem. There I am. Hello. I feel like we could do. We could do the. I don't have the Amiga plugged in. So we could do the defunct demo. That was second place. All right, that's an Oryx demo. Now we can do an Amiga 64K. All right, Amiga, slow to power, so we can have a bit of that. But this is a great 64K by the G-Man. So let's watch this, and then we'll work out what's happening after that. There we go. Oh, so good that. I love that. Just perfect. Oh, and it's just going to try and play that again. We can't have that. Hang on. So let's just get the house in order. There we go. I mean, there's a reason why that got first place, isn't it? It's a great 64k. So yeah, there we go. I think that is a really good representation this evening of just how difficult game dev on old platforms can be. You know, we were just trying to cover up holes in the floor, and it took us all night. And then we ran out of VRAM, then shitted all over VRAM, and then worked out how to squeeze it in elsewhere. This is how we solve problems. So anyway, let me find us somewhere to go. Sir, thank you for an awesome stream. Thank you for the stream. Awesome as always. Thank you, Snedge. Your donations of subs, unparalleled. Just amazing. I want to thank Commander Keen as well for the big sub drop. You guys are amazing. Just the support. I mean, it really helps, man. It really helps. Yeah, man. What? That was a good run this evening. Oh man, that was fun. That was fun. It was hard, but we got there, right? You're heading to bed, Pyru. No worries, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sharing my demo. Thanks for the stream, mate. Zeron, I play that multiple times. I love that demo. It's really good. Dirty hacks, but still a ton of fun. Exactly. We love dirty hacks. We're at the closing stages of this freaking game now. You're heading to play games with dubious friends. No worries. Francis, cheers, dude. Speak to you tomorrow, mate. So, yeah, if you don't know, Francis is effectively my boss. He's a nice guy. So, Kieran, good stream. Keep rocking. Thank you very much, mate. I'll read the dates on that thing and see what's going on. Hollow Leviathan. All right, don't go anywhere, everyone. We're going to go raid. Probably. I mean, you know where we're going to go, right? We're probably going to go to Colleague. I like that. Colleague. Yeah, I like that. Let's go to there. He's probably played Rogue Declan Zero already, which is why Nivrig hasn't been here all evening. So let's go and raid Charlie Farr, because that's what we do on this day. Oh! I mean, the playlist has just picked that right this moment, hasn't it? I mean, I don't know if Glazed, if you're still there, mate, but you know, it's in the playlist. It has to come out. So, right. So we're gonna go and raid Charlie Farr, because Charlie's a lovely guy and he's doing what's new Wednesdays. Hey, Curl, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna go raid there. Because Charlie plays new games on a Wednesday. So if you want to see new games, we're going to go there, because that's where the new games are. Anyway, cheers for the stream. Thanks, DVS. Always great to see you fumble through code. No, it's a proper fumble. Lars 18th. But seriously, great stuff. Excellent. Thanks, mate. Right, I'm going to start this raid. We're going to go raid Charlie Farr. Don't go anywhere. Let's go and say hello to Charlie. Charlie's awesome. Tip Chip, thanks again. Oh, mate, I not even see you there. Superland, great stream. Thank you very much, mate. Right, I'm starting this raid. Let's go. Don't go anywhere. Let's go and see Charlie, see what he's doing. Commander King, see you soon, mate. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Always there. Much love. Right, I've pressed the button now. Right. Night. See you later, night shift. Take care, everyone. Much love, everyone. See you Wednesday next week for more of this shenanigans. All right. Maybe I might have finished some shit. Oh, TJ Gray. I didn't see you there, mate. Anyway, see you all soon. Much love. Vampire. Laters. See you all good. Alright, see you soon. Much love. Bye bye.